Namaste beautiful yogis. Today I have a really special video for you. I'm doing a collaboration with a company that makes matcha tea, my favorite thing in the world. And if you've been following me for a few years now, you know that I'm pretty picky with who I collaborate and partner with. If I bring you a product, I make sure that I am in love with the product. In the last 4 years I've promoted and partnered with probably 4 companies or 5 companies, so it's pretty rare for me to collaborate and promote products. But this one I believe in, and not only I believe in, I'm in love with. This is a company that produces organic matcha tea powder. It's called Nature's Blueprint. I will post in the link below the link to the website, and there's coupon codes for 50% off of this tea, which is great, and 15 of the ceremonial grade. They produce 2 grades, culinary and ceremonial grade, and one of you is winning this too. I will send them to you. Post in the comments below if you have tried matcha and how you like matcha, or if you have never tried matcha, post that in the comments below. And one of you that commented I'll send you an email requesting your address, and I'll send you the 2 teas. The 2 grades, ceremonial and culinary grade. I'm pretty much in love with matcha tea, and I have tried probably 30 different varieties of matcha on the market. This one is absolutely spectacular. Totally in love with it. It has a very clean, fresh, crisp flavor, and the color is to die for. The good matchas on the market have this deep, dark, bright, clean green color, and this totally has that color. Matcha, why did I get into matcha in the first place? First of all, it was a way for me to get off of coffee, because I love the ritual of coffee, and generally very few things would kind of have the texture of coffee or a coffee latte, and the pickup and the alertness that coffee gives you. Well, matcha has that. It has the best texture in a latte, but also minus the jitters. It gives me alertness, calmness. It really facilitates meditation. I've been meditating for up to an hour a day lately after my practice, and it's been beautiful because matcha gives me this calm, alert feeling. And no wonder, because originally matcha was discovered by Chinese monks that were using it for their meditation practice, and later on it was dropped in China. It was kind of lost as a ceremony in China, but it was picked up in Japan and carried over to Japan. So this tea, speaking of Japan, is from Japan. The matcha comes from Japan, which is important because the Chinese matcha can have high levels of lead in it. So it's good to be careful which type of matcha you're choosing. If you choose good quality matcha, such as this one, the taste is spectacular. I really love the taste. I generally just make it with coconut milk, coconut water, and stevia, and I whisk it in my NutriBullet. It's instead of the traditional bamboo whisk, I just do it in the NutriBullet. Kind of lazy and quick and modern way to make matcha, but it makes it into a really creamy latte, and I love it. That's another thing. It's real creamy. It has such a nice mouthfeel. And because it's so high in chlorophyll, it has this alkaline kind of taste and mouthfeel. It makes your mouth water. So that's another reason why I got into matcha. It's really helps with calmness, sleep, because it has such high level of L-theanine that I noticed that I sleep actually surprisingly deeper if I drink matcha rather than if I don't drink anything. It has this magical quality of making you alert and giving you higher athletic performance during the day, and then at night it allows you to calm down and relax on a deep level. There's actually some interesting research done on nootropics, and I put up some information from some websites. that I was reading recently about the combination of theanine with caffeine. It way surpasses actually either one of these substances on their own, and that's exactly what green tea is. It has high level of L-theanine, especially matcha is really high in L-theanine, and it combines with the caffeine, and they just basically they enhance the positive effects of each other and cancel the negative. Any negatives from caffeine are cancelled by L-theanine, and here it is. This article explains it in a nice way. How do they work together, caffeine and theanine? Theanine, a natural component of tea, is known to increase brain level of GABA, a calming neurotransmitter. There are modest amounts of it found in brewed green tea, possibly lending to tea's tranquil, yet stimulating reputation. Caffeine, as many of us know, is found in your typical morning cup of joe. It's stimulating and boosts mental alertness but can cause anxiety and jitters in some. Combined, the two actually synergize to bring you a clean, calm, and lucid focus that is unparalleled by any other mundane drug or energy drink combination. Unlike caffeine on its own, the combo improves focus and doesn't leave you dead tired, in a hard crash afterwards, or crippled by panic attack. The GABA agonist action of theanine turns down the gain knob on the caffeine without compromising its desired effects. I'll go so far to say that it puts you in a stage of flow or puts you in the zone more consistently than anything else on the market. And another little article here, it explains how L-theanine nullifies the negative effects of caffeine and amplifies the positive effects of caffeine. All the hyperactive energy, darting attention span, jittery muscles, inability to rest are nullified by L-theanine, which is present in tea, and it's really high in matcha. And studies indicate the combo results in greater visual acuity, greater muscle dexterity, significantly increased mental focus, self-reported alertness, better reaction times, stimulus, better memory recall, and longer natural attention span. There is a lot of buzz right now done on this type of compounds called nootropics that affect the brain in certain way, enhancing its performance. And my favorite, Dr. Gregor from Nutrition Facts YouTube channel, he is also into green tea and he puts it in his morning smoothies because the benefits outweigh all the possible negatives in tea. So you kind of see why I'm so passionate or so into tea. The company has done really a beautiful job with the packaging because they made sure to mention that matcha is actually a superfood. And then if you turn around, it kind of explains all the benefits of matcha, which is great. It's kind of motivating, and it's a beautiful way to package the tea. It mentions that it's a skin detoxifier, helps you with cellular rejuvenation, anti-aging. I do notice that it gives me better skin color. It reduces anxiety and inflammation, increases focus and clarity, enhances workout performance, increased energy, raised metabolism. Yeah, it's a weight loss tool. Obviously, don't rely just on tea to lose weight. Do yoga, work out, and eat a really nice plant-based diet. And this is just an added bonus of increasing your metabolism a little bit and helping with belly fat a little bit. The two grades, if you are wondering which one to order, this one is obviously way finer and the taste is a little deeper, if I can say that. It's greener in color. I like them both. They're both very fine, really pleasant and smooth tasting. What I do is I usually make this in the morning, the fancy one, and then I make a few more during the day of the less fancy one, and that way I extend the life of the culinary grade. This one is just as good. I have to say it's really good. Another thing about matcha, I recently was talking with a friend, is matcha, and they actually mentioned it here on the package, but a friend sent me an email saying, did you know that matcha is 137 times more antioxidants than green tea? And of course I've read a ton of stuff about matcha, so I've heard that it has 137 times the ECGC the particular antioxidants in green tea. So matcha has it 137 times of green tea. That is because you're ingesting the whole leaf, for one, and also because matcha, the reason why the price of matcha is so much different than the price of green tea is because matcha uses only the finest leaves, no stems, and they remove the ribbing of the leaf, the structure of the leaf, so it's only using the tips of the leaves and the finest parts of the leaves, and it grinds it into a really fine powder, absolutely fine powder. So when you mix it into the proper way with a bamboo whisk or with the NutriBullet, there is no clumps and no you're not gonna find stems or any of that in your tea. It's really creamy, and it's a beautiful product. The top of their packaging is so pretty because it says nature blueprint, and we have the blueprint, kind of like a fingerprint blueprint of nature. And for fun, I took a few photos of the two grades. You can see on the left the ceremonial grade and on the right the culinary grade. They're both great. Usually people put the culinary grade in smoothies, but I really love lattes with both of them. The flavor of the ceremonial is deeper, and the color, you can see it's a little deeper. Both of them are excellent. I love both of them, and usually have each a couple of each during the day. That way I extend the life of the ceremonial grade, and I still enjoy a few lattes. It is non-GMO, organic, vegan, gluten-free by definition, but it's certified for all those things. And if you're on the group Beautiful Yogis, everybody on there is already a matcha fan. I think we have a group, yoga group, that is all about matcha as well. So come over to the group. We share recipes there, and you can get ideas of how to use matcha if you haven't used matcha. If you're a coffee drinker, I encourage you to try switching over. You will not get headache or anything because this has enough caffeine to just allow you to switch over without experiencing the withdrawals from quitting coffee. It's very alkaline because it's so high in chlorophyll, so the green component is also provides alkalinity, which I do feel in my system. And it has some, I will link the website and go read the benefits. It's one of the cool things is that it has anti-cancer properties, so it can attack some cancer growths. So that's a pretty cool benefit. Well, let me know in the comments below if you have tried matcha or you haven't tried matcha. If you want to comment about anything else, questions and so forth, you can also comment, and I'll pick one of you so I can send you the two grades of matcha. And I will talk to you soon, or I will see you with our next yoga class. Namaste. It's really amazing, and it's extremely green. The color is beautiful. It's very creamy. It has this particular matcha flavor. It's a great product.